Hi guys, Evil Cake Genius here. I am going to show you how to make insanely sexy Christmas Oreos using these, our icing sheets. You can see I already used some cookies, but we're gonna put these in the bottom of these. This is our new silicone mold, which is deliberately a little bit too big so that there's a little bit of a rim around it, and you'll see why we're doing that later. So let's do, this one's pretty. I'm just gonna do a couple because I don't know why. I'm just doing a couple, there. Maybe I feel guilty not doing another one. Do I have any more? Oh, that's why, because I'm running out of Oreos. So here we go. I'll just do 3 because I've eaten all my Oreos for the day. So we put those in, and then we're gonna put melted Merkin's bright white coating. It's gonna go in one, and this one, and then a cookie, and then let's do some regular, we'll do some milk chocolate in here because they need to be delicious too. So cookie, a little more on top, a little more, and this guy. And there we go. We're gonna chuck these in the fridge, and while these are setting up, I'm gonna unmold the pretty little filigrees that I did before. This is chocolate paste, which you can get the recipe on our site. And I dusted the mold with Sunny Gold, just dry, with a puffy paintbrush. And then I mushed the chocolate paste in there. And this is gonna make us some really pretty details. So you just roll it out like this. I put this in the fridge for a little bit so it sets up. But the nice thing is, once I unmold this, I didn't do the big one because it's not gonna work on this particular project, but once I unmold these, so right now they're hard, but they're going to come back around and be soft and pliable again once they come to room temperature, which is nice because we're gonna make these as frames on our Oreos. So these, there we go. So as soon as our Oreos are done, I'm gonna wash these, and I'll be right back as soon as the Oreos are done. Guys, we're gonna make chocolate paste, which sounds really scary, but is really easy. And we use it for all sorts of stuff, especially cookies, but it's great for modeling. It's better than fondant because it tastes like white chocolate Tootsie Rolls. How can you go wrong with that? So all this is 2/3 of a cup of melted white chocolate chips. And then I want this to be, I'm gonna make a lot of gold stuff out of this, so I'm gonna add just a little bit of oil, candy color, oil based. If you put water in here, it's gonna freak out and turn into an ugly ass, oops, sorry, an ugly lump. Sorry. So that's fine, I'm about there on that. Doesn't have to be obnoxious, I just don't wanna go in, I just don't want it to be white going in. So I'm gonna put a tiny, one more grip. Ow. We're gonna do what everybody tells you not to do. We're gonna seize the chocolate deliberately. So if you get water or steam or anything in chocolate, it seizes it and it turns it into an unusable lump. Well, guess what? We're gonna make it into a usable lump, because this is how you make chocolate paste. So I'm gonna take my handy dandy world's best measuring cup, and I'm gonna set this to 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna throw just normal corn syrup, which the lid is. We're gonna do normal corn syrup. Nothing exciting, nothing to see here. And then, check this out. Wah! It shoves it all out there. It's kind of cool. And then you can do this to get it off. So, and now watch, this stuff is gonna freak out. Look at that. Oh my God, it's a disaster. It's a nightmare. Oh, the humanity. So this is actually what we want with this. Now don't just go trying to seize it up with anything. You have to use the corn syrup, otherwise it is gonna be a seizable mess, but this is going to be perfect for molding anything you want for a cookie, for a cake. So all we have to do now, we've basically made a little Play-Doh. I'm gonna throw it in the fridge. We're gonna let it set up for a little bit because it's a little bit squishy right now. And then later, we're gonna make some other stuff out of it. See you later. So this is my chocolate paste that's been sitting in the fridge. And this stuff is neat. So it stays, it's basically like a Tootsie Roll. And so you can set it up like you can, oops, sorry. So you can set it up like you would fondant, but it remains pliable. And so you'll see why that's important here in a minute. But God, that's so pretty. It's gonna be such a pretty cookie. Oh no, guys, we're gonna run into that situation where if somebody takes a bite out of the cookie, I lunge at them because it's too pretty to eat. So I'm gonna get this slower out of the way. I'm gonna use, this is one of my favorite filigree molds. I enjoy it very much. It's easy to use. It is not easy to use with chocolate because see how fine this is? But with chocolate paste, it works beautifully. So do that. And we've got the recipe for chocolate paste on Evil Cake Genius. All right, so this is the other cool thing. So I'm gonna take my Sunny Gold. This is our shiny as hell Sunny Gold, and dry brush. And we're just gonna cover this. So this gold is gonna act as a release agent and a coloring all together. I think this one's gonna be too big, but it might, let's do it. Why not? We'll play with it, it might be interesting. So there they are. And then I'm just gonna take little pieces of this, roll it out, push it in here. Now, if it starts sticking to your fingers, just grab some cornstarch, because it's gonna wanna do that. So I'm gonna do a little cornstarch over here, because we want it to stay in the mold. We don't want it to stay on our fingers. And then we just break this stuff off. So you see that? And whatever is left in there is our thing. Get in there. I already told you to get in there. And you just push it around. What? Did I get cornstarch on my cookie?
Yeah, I don't know if it matters.
That's sad.
I don't want to fix it. I don't want to stick my hand in the frame.
Jenna, you don't get to fix it yet.
If I just blow my...
I don't think so. For now, it doesn't look super exciting, but it's gonna be good. And this is driving Jenna nuts, so I'm gonna take a clean paintbrush and get that. Are you happy? So I made a tiny bit of this and it's gonna go a long way. So we're just gonna keep molding this in. And yes, I washed my hands, guys. No haters. I'm a grown woman. I am capable of washing my hands for 20 seconds. Let me just get this off of here, and here we go. Squish it back in there. And so see, I took a little bit too much out of there, so I can just cram some more in. That's fine. This is one of those things that looks way more amazing when it comes out than when it's happening. I'm queen of that. Our stuff looks like a hot mess, and then somehow it usually comes together. So see, I'm just pushing this away from the edges so that we know that I'm not putting something in there that shouldn't be part of the design. I'm not going to keep you guys all day, so let's do this one. And I took this stuff straight out of the fridge, so it was all completely set up, and just with the heat of my hands it just gets workable. And so then as soon as I get all of these in here, I'm going to just throw it in the freezer real quick. I don't want to actually freeze it, I just want it to get cold so that the chocolate paste solidifies again. So you don't need to freeze them, but I'm too impatient to wait for the fridge to get it cold enough, so we're going to throw this in there. It's kind of funny, I forget what the pattern was. And I gotta keep taking things away until... And I've got an X-Acto, so when it comes out, I can trim off anything that was supposed to be not there. One more. So again, you can do this with chocolate, but it's gonna be really brittle because these are really tiny details. Plus, it's a better texture for the cookies. When you can, it's more Tootsie Roll-ish, so you're not biting into something hard. Hopefully when they edit this, they're gonna speed right through this, because my God, if you're spending the amount of time just watching me, you need a hobby besides cookie decorating. Or maybe that, no, that's true, this would be your hobby, wouldn't it? Fine, keep watching, I'm good. I got nothing better to do. That was kind of close enough. And like this little tiny itty bitty, that's not coming out. Come on, who are we kidding? I don't know who thought that would come out, but it won't. But that's okay, because nobody knows it was supposed to be there. Yeah. Okay, got this friend. And last two. So I'm gonna take all these little scrappers and we'll reuse a little bit. You can see they're already ready to come out. If you just, once you give them a chance to rest it sets up enough. So if you're in a pinch, you might be able just to turn them out, but I like to give them a second in the freezer. One more, guys. Who's with me? I need a little more fresh stuff. Okay. I'm gonna get, you see that little bit of cornstarch got in there. Now, if you don't have time for this, you can always pipe a pretty little frame around it with our gold royal icing, and that'll go way faster. And then you won't have to harm someone if they take a bite out of the cookie. Because you just piped it, and it didn't take that long. Here we go. So see, I'm just pushing it away from the edges. We're gonna let this set in the fridge for a minute. You can do fridge or freezer, it doesn't matter. The idea is, you see it's already popping out there. Look at that. But I just wanna give it a little more chance to set up. So I'm gonna chuck it in the fridge for a couple minutes while we do something else. So this is going in the fridge.
Do you want to paint the pink one?
There we go.
Definitely don't.
So now here, these have been in the fridge for a little bit, and then we're gonna pop them out and look at, so that wasn't pretty enough. No, not pretty enough, I say. There goes. Gorgeous. One more. And it does, see, it's even opaque enough to work on chocolate. I wanted people to see that because some people were worried about whether or not they could do deliciousness. So they're pretty enough as they are. That's cool. But we're gonna make them prettier. Yeah, I said it. Prettier. This one.
Too small.
No. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make little frames. So I popped these out before. Now they've had a chance to come to room temp, and now they're moldable. So this is very exciting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna brush a little bit of our Wicked Sticky on the back. So this is just edible glue. And again, I just dusted the mold with Sunny Gold, shiny as hell, and this is how they come out. So you don't have to go over them again. So let's hit Santa here. Oh man. And then this is going to set up. It is chocolate paste, so it will, once you get a chance to rest, it's gonna set up and it's gonna be fine. It's not gonna continue to be squishy. So you can put them in a box, you can stack them. Ooh, I've got new boxes. Hold tight, guys. So then, do this one on the top, maybe? Let's see. Whoa, holy Oreo. Told you they were gonna be sexy. So Santa's gonna be framed in like this. Wow, it's almost like those molds were made to go around an Oreo. Who knew? So, that one out there. So there we go. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? That took like 2 seconds. Ho ho whoa. Whatever. Oh, this is another one. So this is our edible ribbon. So another thing you can do with this is do a little bit of the glue on here. I have no idea how much of this I'm gonna need, but that's another thing. Oh wait, it's too thick. Hold on, forget it. We're gonna cut it. This comes in thinner, but you can also cut it with an X-Acto, which I did earlier. Let's see if this is big enough. Almost. I'm gonna have to cut some. Fine. This is 26 feet of ribbon. All edible. Guys, oh my God, just look, come on guys, look at that. That's incredible. So this just cuts with an X-Acto. Push the back. Edible ribbon. So you don't have to do a frame on everyone. I'm doing this as a gift. I do ribbon, just cut it even. You could do a little bow on there if you wanted to, but I'm feeling kind of lazy. So I'm not gonna, but look at that. That's kind of gorgeous. So one gets ribbon. Whew. And then the other two get frames. And you can do anything with these, but you get the idea, right? This is, look how pretty we are. Oh, which way does it go? Go this way? No, it goes the other way. There are no rules. You do what you choose. And this, we'll let this hang off. Because why not? Because it's our cookie. We can do whatever we want to our cookie. Got that one. And then, what should I do? I think maybe a little bit of, oh man, oh, this is just getting crazy fancy. Sure. And this one. So these are gonna have to pop out a little bit. Because why not, right? All edible, all amazeballs. Holy mommy. Okay, and now you gotta see this. I got new boxes. So, if you wanna like really impress somebody, or make them feel guilty for not getting you something awesome, I work both ways. These are our new Oreo boxes. Check this out. So they have 3 little sections. So I can put this guy and this little friend right in the box. Well, he has to go diagonally, so he can go upright. Look at that, dude. Amazing present much? Hello? And then it goes in here, and this actually, it's got clear acetate windows. So you don't even have to wrap it. They can see these right through here. Oh my God. And you are a Christmas genius. A+. Wood.